Haha. So, what's up? How you
Okay.
been?
I'm good. I'm like at the union right now because there's a shooter outside.
Actually?
Yeah, we just got like an alert that there's someone like I don't know. There's a shooting outside, so it was like right next to this building. So I don't
Okay.
know.
Just normal life shit, Just
Yeah, I mean there was one yesterday too, so it happens. It's honestly pretty freak.
So how do you feel about all these shootings going on? Or the active shooters? How do you feel about that?
Um, I mean it's scary because it's like I mean it happens around this area a lot, so you just gotta like be kind of careful when you're outside and stuff.
Okay. How's it? Are you okay, Isabel?
Mhm.
You look like you're enjoying your food, so
What?
you look like you're enjoying your food, so things should be okay.
I'm eating. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just.
same. So, what is up, dude?
What is up? I'm doing. Have you heard of Buckeyethon?
No.
Buckeyethon is like OSU's big fundraiser for pediatric cancer. So I am like a team captain for a club that I'm in, and I just attended a meeting for that. So my goal is to get a team together and raise money for pediatric cancer.
Interesting. How are you gonna find the
hmm
team? Are you gonna get the people from Terabify Network?
I can definitely ask. Another intern, Guggen,
Guggen
Guggen, yeah.
or Gugun?
He,
It's spelled Gugun, not Gagan.
okay. I don't,
That's how you
I don't
pronounce it.
know.
Just for the record.
Guggen,
Yeah.
okay. He's also a team captain, and he's representing like the pre-dental club and another like um, dental club, dental related club at OSU. So I met him at the event today.
What are you representing?
Food science club.
Oh,
So I'm a food
cool.
science major.
Look at you,
Yeah.
represent, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like the president last year of the club, but I stepped down this year. So I have like a smaller position. So the president like reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do this, and I was like, yeah, like it sounds like a really cool opportunity, and I've always wanted to get involved with Buckeyethon because I know it's a good cause and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean. Good job.
I'm good.
Cool. So in terms of, so you got Buckeye-thon. Is that going on just now, or is that an
um,
ongoing thing?
it's an ongoing thing. Like the raising money part is an ongoing thing. And they have the big dance marathon in February. So I have from like now until then to raise as much money as I can.
And what is your strategy?
I'm gonna have to put some thought into that, but I was talking to like the president of Food Science Club, and they were thinking of doing like a pie a professor event where people can pay to pie a professor,
Uh oh.
and part of the proceeds would go to like Buckeyethon, so like me, and then part of the proceeds would go to the club as like a fundraising thing.
How much would you pay to pie a professor?
Anywhere from like $5 to $10, I would say.
No, no. How much
It
would you
probably would
pay?
just be like, how much would I pay?
Yeah.
Mm, probably, I would say max like $10.
Cool. So you should definitely set the tickets at $10.
Okay.
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 There's your first idea. Now, how do you
Yeah.
intend to recruit the professors? Are they going to be from your food sciences?
Yeah, like I know a lot of them because I've taken a lot of like food science classes, and I I don't know. I know quite a few, so like I think I think people will get a kick out of it because our major is really small too. It's like 30 people in our graduating class.
How much does a pie
So,
cost?
um, well, I think what we would do is probably use like whipped cream because I feel like throwing a whole pie at a person is
It's kind of a
probably not the best idea.
waste
So
of food. It seems like.
it's a waste of food, yeah, and like pies are expensive. So
So what? You're just gonna have a tray full of whipped cream and someone's supposed to throw it at a professor's face? Doesn't
well,
that
it's
hurt?
like the shape of the shape of a pie, like the pie tin,
Mm-hmm.
but you put whipped cream in it.
So okay, so how much does a canister of whipped cream cost?
Probably $3. I don't know. This is all like very recent thinking because I just had like the first meeting for Buckeyethon, so I kind of
How
just
much
got the
money do you want to
rundown.
raise?
Um,
What
well,
is like the most amount of money, like if you had a dream that you could like
oh
do
god.
this, right? How much money would you raise?
I mean,
Anything goes.
like $1 million.
Okay, so you want to raise
That's not
$1 million.
realistic.
Cool.
I think like a minimum of like a thousand
No, no, no.
dollars would
I
be.
didn't ask about a minimum. No, no, no. I ain't letting you get away with thinking so small. No, 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 no.
Oh
Okay?
shit. Okay.
Let the other people tell you, "Oh, Isabel, be realistic." Okay? Let the other
Mhm.
people tell you, "Oh, this is how life actually works." Okay? I want you to set the biggest goals and then go and try to hit them. And you know what? If you fall
Mhm.
short, dude, you raise $10,000. If you fall
Mhm.
short, you raise 50, $100,000 for real charity. And guess what? All that experience you get to use later in your life,
Right.
right? So
Yeah.
set the fucking goal, dude. What's the problem?
I know. I gotta start like brainstorming.
Yeah,
I
so
gotta
you got this amazing
start.
pie idea, right?
Yeah.
You could definitely you could do like one professor a week, set up on Fridays, okay? Set up like in the middle of fucking campus someplace. Okay? Easy peasy. Just like entertainment. Just raw entertainment. And then capture it on video.
I don't know if they would like. Oh god. I'll have to think about it. But West Campus, like my building that I'm in, is far from like main campus. So we'd probably just have to do it near West Campus, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but your goal is $1 million. So what you have 20 what you have like 5 professors in your major or something?
Um, maybe closer like 20.
Okay. That doesn't equal $1 million. Even if 20 professors get pied in the face 10 times, you only make $200.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I have to think about it.
So
How to go about this.
I'm teaching you the things to think about, right? So the first step isn't okay, how do I go and get pies thrown at professors? The first step is what is your goal? Right? So your goal is $1 million. Okay, fine.
Mhm.
Now you got to do the math. What's actually going to raise $1 million? Right? What companies in the
Mhm.
world actually have enough money to make up $1 million? Right? I would go reach out to CareSource, right? They're an insurance company that gets hundreds of millions of dollars. I would go reach
Mhm.
out to um, some big ass dental practices, some big ass nutrition practices, some hospitals.
Mhm.
You know, fuck a pie, dude.
Mhm.
Go get one paycheck for $10,000, and you're done with 5,000 pies.
That's a good idea.
You know what I mean?
Like reaching out to companies and stuff.
Yeah. So and you know how to make a pipeline. You know how to write an email.
Mhm.
You know how to
Yeah.
pitch. I mean, you got something really legit to sell.
Yeah. No, I'll see if I can do that. Uh,
So I used to get involved with a bunch of stuff in school all the time.
mhm.
Bunch of stuff. And the thing that I always missed was I didn't set the goal first. Like
Mm,
my goal was always too abstract for me to actually do something about it,
okay.
right? And that applies with everything in life. It's like I want to be successful, What is your definition of success? Right? Like, what is there? Is there a metric? Is there a number? Is there an amount of friends? An amount of opportunities? Like, what is your metric for being successful? You know what I mean? Or like,
Mhm.
I want to live a happy life. What is your metric for living a happy life?
Mhm.
Without doing that, we're just swinging at air, dude.
I know. I know it's important to set goals, but
And set them big, dude. Fuck their realism. Seriously, life's not fun when you're like, oh, this isn't realistic. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, I get that. Yeah.
Dude, all
Like,
these fuckers are gonna tell you this. I'm telling you. Like, the administration is gonna tell you, oh, this is not realistic. Your teachers are gonna tell you. Your boss is gonna tell you, and then you're gonna reach your being your own boss, and then people, your peers, are gonna tell you it's not realistic. You understand?
mhm. Yeah.
Eliminate that from your life. I'm telling you, it's just a way to set up a glass ceiling on yourself. There's no such thing as realistic.
I know. I need to think outside of the box more.
Dude, you're like one of the people that shows up consistently to the network. You have these calls. You clearly have intentions. You clearly care about helping people, right? Of all of the people in the universe that should not be thinking realistically, it's someone like you,
I know.
right? Like the world kind of needs your help, dude.
Uh, I know. I know. I just like. I don't know. It's hard. Sometimes my goals aren't like very clear. Like I have a hard time with just like thinking about where I'll end up in like 5, 10, 15 years kind of thing. Because like a lot of things, um, like I don't know, like family things can occur, like and like obviously I value my family, but it's like, do I want to stay near them? Do I want to move away? That kind of thing, or I don't know. You know what I mean? Just like a lot of there's a lot of options
Yeah.
in life. I guess for this, what I'm trying to get at.
I listen and I understand, right? Dude, I completely get it. I consistently go do a bunch of shit every day. Like a
Mhm.
bunch of different stuff that's kind of disjointed and disconnected, right? But that's what makes my life satisfying. Here's the
Yeah.
thing: there are goals that you can set that will still satisfy everything else. For instance, a monetary goal,
Mhm.
right? Be like,
Mhm.
okay, how much money do I want in my bank account monthly? That's a goal.
That is a goal. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And guess what? Your family life, your school life, your personal life, all of that can build towards that goal, right? Then you
So
look
like,
for opportunities to go and learn more to be able to be more valuable to whatever until you get to that goal and you're like, okay, word. And then you get to that goal and you realize, fuck, I'm not satisfied. Okay, now I got to set another goal, right? So the idea is to set a goal so big in life, right? So tangible in life that you don't even think you can hit it. So that every step of the way you're just gunning, you're just going. You're like, yeah, I haven't hit it yet. Cool, keep going.
yeah. No, I know I need to do that. I like. It's just hard to like. I gotta like sit down and like really think about it.
No, dude,
Like,
this is what this meeting's for. I ain't letting you get away. We're gonna think about it right now.
I was having this thought of moving to Alaska because I don't know. I think I realized I like being in nature. I think I've always been that way, but Alaska's far, so
So
I
what?
don't know.
So
It's
what?
far.
No, seriously. So what? So it's like okay, fine. So Alaska is is your conception of what it means to be in nature.
Mhm.
But have you observed how much nature is around you currently?
Sort of. Yeah. Kind of. I mean,
You understand what?
also,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, like OSU, like the surrounding area, a lot of it is just housing and concrete. But, like the campus, like we have a lot of nice greenery. Like near on West Campus specifically, where I have my classes, we have like an arboretum, and like a learning garden. So there's a lot of different. They like plant different species of like plants. Like they all get their own little like section. If that makes sense.
And how often do you walk through this arboretum?
I walk past it every day,
Right.
but
So
I don't like. I don't like sit there and like observe deeply. I guess.
okay. So you
And
like
each one.
you can build that into your life. You know, like you don't have to
Yeah.
move to Alaska to get nature. You know what I mean? Like it's
I
it's
know.
it's this kind of and the reason that so do you have a piece of paper with you or are you just eating?
I'm like sitting. I mean,
Yes.
I can write it down on my phone. Maybe that'd probably be easiest.
Okay.
Let me pull up my note app thing. Okay.
Okay, cool. So you said you have a love of nature. And guess what? I do too. At some point in my life, I want to own a fucking farm. Like a big
I
ass farm.
know. I
Okay?
want like yeah, like cows or something.
Dude, I'm going to grow mad weed on it. I'm going to grow a bunch of like dope
Oh my
plants,
god. I
right?
mean, it is legal now, so
Yeah,
you
I'm
could
yeah,
you can.
I'm telling you, next 5, 10 years, I don't care what anyone says. It's great.
I think no, I think that's a great idea. It's only going to expand too.
Yeah, I'm gonna grow a bunch of like really cool crops that I want to eat. You know, I'm gonna sell to a bunch of restaurants and shit that I care about. Right? I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that. I guarantee it. In my lifetime, it's happening. I'm gonna make a dope ass farm that I can go and spend a week at and just go chill. Right?
No, that sounds really cool.
Yeah. And
I know. My friend in food science, uh, he's from Tennessee, and he owns like a chest. Well, his family owns like a chestnut farm, and
dope.
they make. I mean, they produce a lot of chestnuts, and he like bought a house from his chestnut money.
That's what I'm
So,
saying,
like,
dude.
I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Hey man, people like chestnuts. You put a dollar bill on it, you get enough people.
No,
Guess what?
I'm like, who's buying the chestnuts? He's like,
Probably wholesale people that are buying them in bulk or smaller people.
yeah.
It's like I don't know. Have you ever known a drug dealer?
No, I don't do drugs.
Good. Well, basically, you buy a whole bunch of shit, and then the smaller and smaller percentages that you chop it up into, right? You'll end up making more money off of those smaller and smaller chunks. But it's also more
Right.
inconvenient the more you chop it up, because then you have to deal with a bunch of idiots. That's just business in a nutshell.
Yeah. No, yeah. But I'm just like, how? Well, he said he like sells to like the Asian communities because they eat a lot of chestnuts. But like, how big is that in Tennessee? Like, I don't really understand.
If you bought a house off of it, there's definitely enough Asians. Okay.
I don't
So,
really.
so the reason I got you to get out your phone and to take notes is because one of your goals in life is to be around nature, right?
Yeah.
Like you should write that down. I will be around nature. Not I want to be, not I maybe one day I could be. I will be around nature.
Yes.
Simple. Now that's in your head. Okay, cool. Now you when you pass the arboretum, guess what? I'm going to go in there and do something. I'm going to look at a tree for a second. Simple.
Yeah.
Right?
I know. Yeah.
It's real simple. Okay, so that's fine. That's cool, right? In terms of a money goal, how much money do you want to make monthly in your life? Just profit after expenses. No. I guess gross. We'll go with gross. Not this is pre-expenses. How much money do you want coming in to your life in your bestest life ever? What you think you're worth?
I don't know. 100,000?
Okay, you sure about that?
I don't. Let me think. Let me think.
So 100,000 times 12, you make 1.2 million.
I think that would be enough.
Yeah, you'd be happy with $100,000 in the coming in every month.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I feel like I don't need. It's not really like material things. It's more just like time, I guess.
Freedom.
Hiring early kind of thing, or
Mm-hmm.
working less days,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing.
Yeah. So write that down.
Okay.
$100,000. I will have $100,000 a month. By what age?
By um 40.
By 40. Okay. I'd cut that down 10 years. By 30.
Okay.
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 Right. Goals you barely think you can achieve. I'll cut that down. Right.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So now,
Cool.
doesn't that alone? Okay, you got two things. I want to be in nature, and by the age of 30, I want to have $100,000 a month.
Mhm.
Doesn't that already give you a sense of like fire under your ass? Like, damn, how am I gonna do that?
Yeah, it
You know what I
does.
mean?
It does give me more, I think, like a better idea of like what I want to do or where I want to be, I guess.
Yeah, dude. And then all the other details, like, they're just little details. Where you're at, um, what you look like, uh, how you feel, all these things. Like, okay, fine, whatever.
Right.
I'm just getting towards this
Yeah.
thing. This other stuff, it'll happen, right? Okay, so we got two
Mhm.
things, and it turns out, I believe you are particularly passionate about helping people. You're a very service-oriented individual because you're going to literally try to raise $1 million for a cancer charity for pediatrics,
Yeah,
right?
I am. Mhm.
So, is service a part of your life? Do you want to serve people? Philanthropy?
I think I mean in a sense, yes. Like I mean I hope I make like an impact on people's lives.
What type of impact do you want to make on people's lives?
Mm, just something I don't know, like tangible, like a tangible impact.
Do you want to make people richer?
Do I want to make people richer? I mean, it depends.
Do you want to make people more healthy?
Yeah, I that yeah. I mean,
Okay, so that sounds like a maybe. Do you want to
I mean,
do you want to make people happy?
yeah. I think yeah.
Do you, like what and what do you like how? Like what type of happiness?
Um, I don't know. I have to think. I feel like what people lack now is like a lot of community stuff, like having a community. Um, I don't know. I just see a lot about it on like social media and stuff. Like run clubs are becoming a thing, and like people want ways to like meet people outside of just like bars and stuff. You know what I mean?
So you would you would
So
you would want to give you would want to give people happiness through creating a community for them.
yeah.
And would it be like your culture or would it be like all different types of cultures?
Um, I don't know. I don't. Maybe I don't know. I'll have to see.
Yeah. Okay, so you write down I will help people in my life
Uh huh.
by giving them a sense of community.
Okay.
Cool.
Hold
Yep.
on. Bells. Okay.
Cool. This
Cool.
sounds like a mission, dude.
I know.
Right? You got a financial goal in there, you got a personal goal in there, and you got a goal of service. Something that you're going to give back to society.
Mm.
Right? Now all that comes down to is like, okay, well, maybe I'm gonna be a dentist here. Maybe I'm gonna go into being active here. Okay, how can I kind of put that together to create a sense of community? How do I what do I engage in, and what type of person do I have to become in order to be worth $100,000 a month and to give? How many people do you want to give a sense of community? So there's 8 billion people on the planet.
That's
Ideally,
a lot of
yeah,
people.
there's 8 billion people on the planet. Okay, currently,
Yeah,
what
let me
percentage
think.
of that population are you going to be like, yo, I want to give you a sense of community?
I mean,
Or just give me a number of people.
I don't know, like 100.
You want to give 100 people a sense of community?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't know. Like realistically.
No, fuck that word.
Oh, not
Yeah.
realistically.
You don't talk to me to be realistic. I know that's not why you're here.
I mean, like 1,000. I feel like once the thing with like community is that like if it's gets too big to a certain point, it kind of loses that community aspect in some cases. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, I would say like 1,000.
So a single community is going to contain 1,000 people. Is your ideal?
Yeah. I don't. I don't know. I think 1,000 is a good number.
Okay, cool. I want you to multiply that by 10.
Okay, so 10,000.
Cool. So your goal is to give 10,000 people in your, and mind you, these are lifelong goals. You got a lot of time to do this. You got like a lot of time,
We do.
right?
We do.
So your goal in your lifetime is to give 10,000 people a sense of community.
Mhm.
Okay. So I would write down something along the lines of, I want to help. So instead of saying I want to help people, right? I want to help 10,000 people.
Okay.
The reason that I'm helping,
Okay.
the reason that I'm making you multiply it by 10 is because the likelihood that you'll land on 1,000 is pretty damn high.
Right.
But
Right.
you have to gun for 10,000. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
These
Yeah.
are so I say these things vaguely to stress you out because pressure makes diamonds. Okay? But also
Mhm.
to convince you that really, Isabel, dude, it's your fucking life. Right?
I
Like
know.
you can do anything you want. But you must have some degree of like, dude, what do I actually want to do? Like what makes
Mhm.
me feel good about being alive? And then have
Yeah.
those goals written somewhere. You just went through the first step that 98% of society doesn't even go through.
Mm.
I'm telling you, like you can talk to your professors, you can probably talk to the dean of your university, and the chances of them having done this exercise are very low.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm telling you, like most people will just go through their life without even thinking, even slightly, about the just the simplicity of this thing.
I know. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like sometimes I'll ask my parents if they have plans for the weekend, and they're just like, "No, we're just gonna, I don't know." I'm like, you don't have that many weekends left, so I don't know.
Show them.
You
Show them what it means to take advantage of your weekends.
I'm trying. I'm
No,
trying
you are,
to.
dude. Look, like you're talking to me, dude. Whatever that means to you, you're at a convention to go and help a bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
You have the courage to say, okay, I'm gonna go and gun for $1 million. I mean, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I fully believe in your ability to do that. It's just a matter of breaking it down into simple steps and taking them, and just being like, yo, Isabel, I know that I need to do this amount of work to get this done. Start doing it.
No, I know.
Okay.
I just feel like it's so easy. I mean, like I feel you probably experienced this too, but it's like when you're an undergrad, it's you're like hyper focused on just getting, I don't know, like getting into like dental school kind of thing, and just going through the motions and not really like doing what you want to do, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, dude. I spent most of college high.
Really?
Yeah, I would say like out of
Do you function? Like, do you function?
no, not at all. No,
No?
I was fucking useless.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I'm coming from a place of like, dude, for you guys, the reason that I'm giving you this information and the reason that I'm like
Mhm.
teaching you these things is to show you that there is a way. That
Yeah.
there is a way. A very structured way to go about living a life that's actually satisfying to you. That it's not all it doesn't all have to be this amorphous chaos where you're just walking from
Yeah.
one thing to another thing,
I
you
know.
know?
I know.
And the reality is like I don't want to put too much stress on you because I want you to enjoy your in quotations childhood. But I want to give
Mhm.
you at least these seeds so you can plant it in your subconscious and be like, "Oh yeah, that guy Dr. Rai a bunch of years ago he said this thing."
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah. I know, I think it's good. Like I definitely need like goals to work towards, and I don't know, just have some sort of sense beyond college and dental school and everything.
It's more fun that way, Isabel, I'm telling you.
I know.
It's way more fun.
It's also, it is definitely stressful though too. Just to like think about it. I don't know.
But
It
so
is.
so breaking it down into simple things is like, dude, I just want to be around nature. All right,
Yeah.
go do it. You know, try to do it consistently. And guess what? That thing's already knocked off the list like tomorrow.
I'm gonna go look at the trees outside, admire them.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So you have a lot of shit going on, and I just want to talk to you for a couple more minutes if you have time.
Sure.
You have a lot of shit going on, and there's a lot of different projects, right?
Mhm.
So have you had a chance to write down what those different projects are?
Um, do you mean in terms of school or extracurriculars, or just like, I don't know, beyond that kind of thing?
Everything. So to me, school is a project. Like
Okay.
graduating school and doing well, I would just put that down as school, right?
Okay.
So that would be one of your projects.
Right.
Then you have whether or not you believe in what you're doing with the Terabify network, right? Then you have the Terabify network, which in itself
Yeah.
can be that community that you create.
Mhm. True.
So are you writing these things down?
I've written everything down. Well,
Write the
about
projects down real quick. I'm telling you.
okay.
Okay?
Project.
Yeah.
Okay, project.
Okay.
So school is one of
Yep.
them.
The other one's the Terabify network.
Shopify.
Then you got this thing going on. This the
Hackathon.
yep. Then you're the president of some food sciences club or something.
I was. I'm not anymore, but I still. I'm like on e-board and stuff, and like help out with the club and
Cool.
everything.
Write that club down because that's clearly part of your time, and you still clearly care about it.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm also in um this club called No Food Waste. So we hand out like compost bins so people can compost like on campus or something. Does that make sense?
Okay. Write
So I'm
that
like
down.
that club. I'll just write down all the clubs.
Yeah. And then and this is gonna give you a really good insight as to so the way that I would see it is each of these clubs is like a business. Quite literally.
Okay.
Each of these clubs is a business. And the cool part about these things is by virtue of you being associated with them, you actually tie
Mhm.
all of them together through you. You
Yeah.
understand? Like you're the common thread between all these clubs,
Mhm.
right? Your ability
Mhm.
to influence everything will come down to how well you utilize the resources of each of them to help each other.
Okay.
right? So if there's like a president of some club that's into some shit and you know that they might be useful for the Travify network, be like, okay, bridge that gap. If you know that there's the food waste club can help you raise money for these um these cancer patients,
Mhm.
figure out a way, right? So the cool thing about life is we can have all these cool associations. And the things I think a lot of people spend too much time thinking about stuff in isolation rather than thinking about it
Mhm.
all as a part of you. You are the thing that's holding all these things together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So and then this also will teach you, okay, what am I willing to spend time on? What do I get the most out of? Okay? And
Mhm.
what do I not want to spend time on? Right? So Mr. Beast has this activity where he
Mhm.
thinks about what he accomplishes every week, what he the things that he has to do. Okay? And he writes them down
Mhm.
on a list. And then he
Mhm.
categorizes these things as into what he likes to do, what he doesn't like to do, and what he absolutely hates doing. Or like medium, good, not whatever, really bad. Just three, right?
Mhm.
And all the things that are medium and really bad, he finds other people to go do them for him, right? So
Yeah.
that's a beautiful way to craft a life that you actually want to live, right? It's saying, okay, the thing that I really
Mhm.
love doing, obviously I'm gonna be really fucking good at because I love doing it,
Mhm. Yeah.
right? Let the other guys that are good at the other things do those things.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think there's a reason to waste time on things that you don't want to do.
But they still have to get done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like to move your initiative forward, you still have to get people to. So I'm introducing you to the idea of being a true leader and the idea of delegation.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of had that experience with like food science club. So like as president, most of my job was to just delegate tasks to people. Like I didn't. I mean, I would help out with things if like they needed to be done and like someone was slacking or something. But I would typically like delegate out tasks and stuff. So I kind of got like a feel for it a little bit, but I mean, obviously, it comes with time and practice and everything. So.
And one of the real weapons of a leader is vision.
Mm.
Yeah,
Vision.
one of the real weapons of a leader is their vision. And this comes up all over the place. It's their sense of goals, how the goal setting aspect of a leader, right? Because you can delegate, but then you're just a manager. You
Right.
understand? Leaders are the ones that are like, bro, we're going there.
Yeah.
And then the manager's like, okay, and then they put all the shit together, and then slowly they get all the team there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's three types of leaders, and there's the last thing I'm gonna leave you with. There's an artist
Mm-hmm.
leader, someone that's creations or their ability to do the thing is so amazing that they inspire everyone else around them and also create something useful. There's the
Mm-hmm.
manager leader that will go and make sure that every aspect of the team is well put together and well supported. And then there is artist manager. Oh, I forgot the last one. Um,
It's
I don't want
okay.
to
You
say
can
it
get.
incorrectly. Mostly, let me just. Where is this thing? One second. I have it somewhere.
You're good.
It's actually something Tony Robbins said, which is really interesting.
Tony Robbins.
Yeah, so Tony Robbins is a billionaire and very very
Mm-hmm.
intelligent. He basically spends his time um, getting together world leaders to change shit.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
and he
Okay.
started off as a motivational speaker, and he was Jim Rohn's mentor or mentee.
Tony.
Sorry.
Hmm.
Uh, non-cognitive. here we go. Okay, cool. Types of leaders: the artist, the manager, and the entrepreneur. Okay, so the entrepreneur leader is the one that takes the risks. Is someone that goes and steps out there and then says, "Okay, I know this is risky, but we're gonna go for it." Those leaders are actually called the drivers. The drivers of a
Right.
business are the
Yeah.
risk takers. So like all the people that you actually hear about most of the time.
Hmm.
So wherever you fall, wherever is your expertise, your comfort zone, right? And you're gonna build this out over a number of years. That's something to think about. Okay, artist, manager, entrepreneur.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool thing about the artist leader is you can essentially build a team around you if you're good enough.
Mm. I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'm good enough to do that, but I don't know. We'll see.
So I gave you a lot to think about, and I apologize partially, but
You're good.
the reality is, if these questions aren't something that you can answer right now, they will become something that you can answer later.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'll I'll look at it. I'll think.
Hey man,
I do need.
enjoy your life, okay?
I know. I
You
know.
got this.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
Questions,
Yeah.
concerns?
Um. I so I did arrange an event to happen next Tuesday, and I was gonna send out like an email to everyone in the network, and see who wants to come. And then I also have one in October. It's like a healthcare fair thing going on too.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna drop off a
so
bunch of kits, or I'm gonna get one of the boys that live close to Cincinnati to pick up a bunch of kits for you.
yeah,
So you should.
I still have like I still have quite a bit. So I think I'll be good.
Okay.
But if I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, if people are going home for fall break or something, they can probably pick stuff up or like Thanksgiving, that kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing. But
And the idea with these kits is that they're gonna get more and more complex over time, where there's gonna be like nutrition stuff included. There's gonna be like all this other stuff. So
mm,
if you want to help me in like a more grand scale, put together the
mm,
nutrition aspect, because you're in the major, it might be a really
food. I mean, food science.
whatever.
Slightly different. Slightly
To me, it's
different.
the same shit. It's food.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's a conversation for another day.
Well, is it like growing food?
No, so it's like processing food. Like, all the dry foods that you see in the grocery store. Kind of learn about that. How to keep food safe, what kills people, what makes people sick. Um, Also, like the physical aspect of food, so like the physics. And then you also got the chemical aspects. It's basically like I'm a jack of all trades. You know what I
And
mean?
which trade do you enjoy the most?
Probably microbiology. I really like fermentation and like learning about that, and like my research is based on that as well. And I eat a lot of fermented foods, so
Hmm.
I think it's really relevant to today's society because it's the new big food trend to get your probiotics and everything. But most bacteria don't survive in your stomach and your small intestine, so it's kind of up for debate whether or not a lot of foods are actually beneficial or not. So
Cool.
yeah, there's a whole uh lot of stuff that I think is like misinformation, that kind of thing when it comes to food. I don't know. You've probably heard a lot of stuff.
Well, I mean, I ain't no food scientist, man. So, if you want to write down a list of things that are misconceptions that you think society should know, I could include those in the
Well, like,
kids.
have you heard seed oils are bad for you?
No.
Yeah, seed oils are no. Okay, maybe it's just me because I do a lot of food.
Yeah, dude. If I could, I would take a pill once a day,
Yeah,
and that would be my food.
they have like meal substitutes. Do you do those?
No. You wanna give me one that you suggest?
I don't personally use it, but my vegan friend takes Soylent, which I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know what it tastes like, but I mean, there's. Have you heard of Huel?
Yes.
Huel. It's like a really big uh meal replacement brand that kind of I don't know. I don't really know much about them, but I know they're becoming a bigger brand.
So
But
that's some cool
yeah,
shit, worth some looking into, right? You got a little
yeah,
major, learning the shit, and then someone like me that has money might want to know about this stuff. And guess what? If you know about it better than I do, I might pay you for that information, right? That's the beauty of life,
yeah.
really.
I know. There's so many things that I'm like I don't have answers to still, because it is like a really complex system that we have, and like I don't like people like think everything is bad, like all preservatives. I don't know. It's hard. I mean, I don't have the answers personally. I'm still trying to figure it out. So, yeah.
Guess what? No one knows what they're doing,
I know.
regardless of what
I
age you
know.
get to. Okay.
But it's so easy for people to be like influenced by like the internet with like food things specifically. Like, oh, this is gonna cause cancer. This is, gonna do this and that. And I mean,
Incorrect.
it like yeah, or like what percent? How big is that impact? Because like processed meats, for example, are like a known carcinogen, so they're under like they're categorized as a carcinogen, but like people have been eating that for like thousands of years, and supposedly it only increases it by a very marginal percentage. So it's like you really want to give up eating your salami and pepperoni for like a 0.1% chance of getting cancer, that kind of thing. So I don't know.
Oh, you know. You are
I
already forming a philosophy. I see it.
don't know.
I see it. Um, yeah, dude. A lot of the stuff that I was thinking in junior and senior year, over a number of years, as I got to learn more and think more for myself, those same
Yeah.
philosophies became actual tangible ideas. So
Hmm.
you're good. Just keep going.
What did you major in?
Microbiology.
Micro. Did you like it?
It was interesting. I went into it because my mom's like, "Yo, go into dentistry. Like, go to dental school." And in my freshman and sophomore year, I was in comp sci and I actually like fucked up those classes. I got like C's back to back
Uh
in those
oh.
classes. I was terrible at it.
Yeah.
And so I dropped that major and I switched to microbiology because I was like super interested in ecology and like how
Hmm.
organisms work together and keystones and all this stuff. And I was like, well, I could just learn the basic units and then I can build my
Hmm.
way up and become this world renowned ecologist. Um, yeah. So I
And now you're a dentist.
for now,
For now.
you know,
You gotta pivot.
I will use it to build the world that I see fit.
Your weed farm.
Yeah,
I think that's a great idea.
it's gonna happen. You in like in
Yeah,
like in
I
like 5 years, you're gonna be like, "Yo, Tarab, did you build that weed farm?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, come through, dude."
see it on like LinkedIn or
Yep.
something. Weed farmer.
No, I'm not gonna be the one farming weeds. I'm gonna have someone else farming weeds. I got other shit to do.
Oh, sorry. Company owned. Um, I don't know. You know
I
what I
know what you
mean.
mean.
Uh,
No worries, Isabel. Okay. You take care of yourself. Hopefully this was useful. I
Yeah.
will ask you whether or not you looked at trees almost daily now.
I will be looking at trees and grass. We have really nice grass here for some reason. They take really good care of the grass.
I
So
wonder how much they spend on it.
way too much money. Too much money on water. But some of it is dying off, I've noticed.
Oh,
Which is but
fuck their money.
yeah,
Word, dude.
I know.
Have a
All
good
right.
day, okay?
Yep. Thank you. You
Let
as
me know if you
well.
need help with the event. Remember, take lots of pictures and stuff.
Lots of pictures. I will. Okay, sounds good. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ciao.